I'm standing 625 meters above the river down below. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
As you can see behind me, this is one of the local girls here. Now she's very beautiful, and what she does is she actually does live streaming up to 8 hours a day here in the village. Now she actually is from this village, grew up here, actually went to the outside. She actually went outside this village to find work, but now she's actually come back to the village because the money that she can earn off of live streaming is the same amount that she could earn by leaving and going to a bigger city.
This is what China does better than any country in the world.
一个外国博主站上贵州625米高的花江峡谷大桥，真正让他震惊的不只是高度，而是中国把世界级工程修进了偏远山区。更出乎他意料的是，这座桥不仅按时完工，低于预算，还把交通、游客和就业机会直接带进了深山。站在峡谷上方，他的手机依然有稳定的 5G 信号，可以正常拍摄和直播。这种基础设施覆盖让他连续发出感叹。走进拥有600多年历史的石头村后，他看到的也不是落后与封闭，而是古建筑、咖啡店、传统表演和现代网络同时存在。他甚至拿这里与美国做比较，一个中国古村的历史已经接近美国历史的3倍，但它并没有因此停留在过去。借助 5G 和直播，当地传统表演可以被更多人看到，村民也获得了新的收入渠道。最让他感触的是一名曾经离开家乡工作的女孩，如今依靠直播获得接近城市工作的收入，选择重新回到村里生活。这才是他真正被镇住的地方。中国修建的不只是一座桥，而是让偏远山区的普通人也能够接入新的发展机会。世界纪录当然震撼，但比纪录更重要的是，大桥建成以后，究竟有谁的生活因此改变？接下来，让我们跟随外国博主的镜头，看看一座世界最高桥梁如何连接一座古村，也改变他对中国发展的看法。
Well, everybody, this is the most interesting YouTube video that I've ever recorded in my life. I want to welcome you to Guizhou, one of the most incredible provinces in all of China. I am walking across the largest and tallest bridge in the world. I'm standing 625 meters above the river down below. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Well, everybody, in today's YouTube video, we're gonna take you behind the scenes and show you everything you need to know about China's most incredible modern marvel. Everyone, welcome to the Huajiang Grand Canyon Sky Bridge. Let's go. Hey!
I'm standing at the Huajiang Grand Canyon Sky Bridge here in the province of Guizhou, China. And everyone, I gotta tell you, what I'm standing next to is one of the most impressive modern marvels of engineering that I've ever seen in my entire life. But more importantly, they did it on time, under budget, and incredibly, it has changed the people's lives in one of the most remote regions in the entire country. All right, everybody. Well, we've started our tour of the Huajiang Grand Canyon Sky Bridge, and we are right now in the tunnel. And then I got to be honest with you, this observation deck is simply incredible. It's the engineering that is so incredible because it gives you an incredible view of the mountainous region that we're dealing with. Now, interesting enough, Guizhou is a province in China that has no flatlands. It's actually one of the most challenging terrains. It's filled with mountains. There's villages all over. So one of the big stories here is China's tech company Huawei and how they've been able to basically deploy 5G networks across this region in order to make sure that people are connected to the internet, but also to be able to build an amazing structure like this. So everyone, just to understand the importance of this bridge, this was the old bridge, a very small little bridge that dates back to the Qing dynasty. And that is an ancient tea route where they used to transport tea way over the river there.
Again, these are some of the most remote villages that have been here for hundreds of years, but now this bridge employs hundreds of people. You think about all the logistics it needs to run a bridge like this. It's obviously become a huge tourist attraction. And honestly, there's a big sense of pride. Imagine that you're from one of these small villages and now you have the Guinness World Record, tallest bridge in the world, and you get to come here and you get to welcome international visitors and local tourists from around China and around the world here to your amazing infrastructure project. It's a really cool story. I'm so honored that I get to share this journey here on YouTube with you guys. Right behind me is what we call the Bridge of Courage. That's basically a name I've invented. You put in a harness and you can basically walk across this bridge 625 meters above. This is pretty cool. Again, kind of telling the story here in Guizhou, the amazing old school village. That is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Guys, we're just signing a little waiver here for some safety here. So I've signed my name and now we got to do 大拇指吗？对。大拇指. We got to do a little thumbprint here. We're making it official. We are going big here in Guizhou. So the incredible thing about this bridge is that it is connecting the western part of the province to the eastern part. And what it's really done is it's really had boomed a tourism economy here in the local region. And one of the most incredible things here is we're recording these videos using Huawei's 5G network. The signal up here, we're 625 meters above the river down below. The signal's strong up here. And what it is there's a lot of people that are live streaming. The villagers have been able to basically transform their lives. And later in today's video, I'm actually going to take you to one of China's ancient villages that has been around for over 600 years. It's an incredible story. I can't wait to tell you. This is what China does better than any country in the world. And it's an absolute honor to come here, experience this, and just basically take it in. You know, that was a little exhausting. I'm a little bit tired. So I'm going to relax here with a nice little latte from the Huajiang Gorge Bridge. 625, that symbolizes how many meters above the sea level we are. Incredible. 中国加油. Well, everybody, it's been an absolute pleasure to bring you to the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge. And one of the things I'm most passionate about is really trying to tell China's story to the world. Because one of the things that I've seen that is so amazing is, don't forget, I've been traveling to China for over 20 years. I've seen this incredible transformation. And now I want to take you guys to an incredible village. It is a stone village here in China, in the mountainside, that has over 600 years of history. Just think about that. This stone village is nearly 3 times as old as the United States of America. But we're going to continue to explore this theme of how modern technology and how 5G networks are helping China transform into this new digital leader in 2026. Let's go. Everyone, welcome to one of the most remote villages in all of China. I'm standing in the Tianlong Tunpu village here in Guizhou, and we're going to take you behind the scenes for an incredible video today, because one of the things that I'm most fascinated about China is how fast the country is modernizing, but most importantly, it's still keeping its historical roots. You know, I think a lot of people that come to China, they love traveling to the big cities, right? The Beijings, the Shanghai, the Shenzhen. Don't get me wrong, those are incredible cities, but if you really want to see what China is moving forward in the future, you need to get off the beaten path, come to some of the rural villages, and really get a cultural experience. Like I said, some of the people here have been living their entire lives in these villages, and they're seeing their worlds transform through modern technology. They're able to really increase the tourism here because they're able to put their small ancient stone village on the map. And that's one of the coolest stories that's actually happening in China right now. So this is a really good example, guys. Ancient village, but look at how the coffee culture in China has transformed. You got a modern place. You can get lattes here. Here are these 2 gentlemen that run this shop. 谢谢啊. You know, that's been one of the fascinating stories about China, is how the coffee culture has expanded. And as this village is becoming more well-known in China because of its online presence, it's becoming more modern. And that's why you see a local coffee shop built in the village. You would have never seen that a few years ago, but it just shows you that a lot more international visitors are coming, and certainly a lot more people from the bigger cities in China that are used to drinking coffee also coming to this incredible village. I want to actually show you, this is the 5G tower built by Huawei. That is bringing 5G technology to this old traditional village. All right, guys, we're now in kind of the city center of this ancient stone village. And actually, the timing of this is incredible because it's afternoon here on Thursday afternoon, and we've got a performance that we're going to show you guys. Pretty excited about this. Have a look here, guys. You can see the traditional outfit. We've got the drums out here. The stage is set. Let's have a look.
All right, everybody. Well, we just finished the performance here. I want to tell you something that's really fascinating about this because this is so important to kind of keep your culture and your tradition. The performance today, these gentlemen, these performers all represent the deities, and each of them represent a different deity that is very native to this town. And at the end of the performance, they wished us all a very happy 2026. But here's what's incredible. Because of Huawei's 5G network here, these performers are now actually doing these live streams online all the time. And so again, you think about this before this happened. The only way for these people to make money was to actually wait on tourists to physically come to the village. And now in 2026, with the help of Huawei as a local operator partner, these villagers are able to keep their traditions going, but most incredibly, they're able to earn a good income and a good living by simply doing what they love to do. All right, everybody, so this is a really cool story that I just listened to. As you can see behind me, this is one of the local girls here. Now, she's very beautiful, and what she does is she actually does live streaming up to 8 hours a day here in the village. Now, she actually is from this village, grew up here, actually went to the outside. She actually went outside this village to find work, but now she's actually come back to the village because the money that she can earn off of live streaming is the same amount that she could earn by leaving and going to a bigger city. That's an incredible story that's made possible by the 5G network and how China is advancing the system. So here it is. She's a, multi-generational living in this village, but able to come back simply because the technology is here. And that's pretty special, right? I mean, that's pretty amazing that, she can enjoy the comforts of her own hometown village, but enjoy the modernization of China and still be able to earn a great living by working hard and doing live streams 8 hours a day. Well, everybody, welcome to the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge at nighttime, and we are going to take you behind this incredible visitors pavilion. This is going to be amazing. We're going to see an evening drone show, and let me tell you, if you're in China and you get a chance to see a drone show, it could change your life. It is the most amazing technology you've ever seen, and I can't wait to bring it to you.
鸿蒙初开，混沌未分。46亿年前，一颗炽热的星球在宇宙中诞生，它就是我们的家园——地球。地动山摇，岩浆亨涌，地球内部巨大的能量撕裂地壳。 造就了无数鬼斧神老的土地，创造了新奇迹。看，世界第一高桥——花江峡谷大桥，它横跨天堑，是人类与自然和谐共生的壮举。桥面距水面625米，主画1420米。 这座山区第一块，世界最高桥。
看完这次体验，就会明白，真正让外国博主震惊的，并不是中国又创造了一项世界纪录，而是这些宏大的工程，最终真的落到了普通人的生活里。一座桥缩短了山区与外界的距离，5G 让古村被更多人看见，直播 让当地文化获得新的传播渠道，也让部分年轻人有机会留在家乡挣钱。古老传统没有被现代化淘汰，反而通过新技术获得了新的生命力。那么，衡量一个地方的发展，到底应该看它建成了多少超级工程，还是看这些工程有没有真正改变普通人的生活？欢迎在评论区说出你的看法。 喜欢这类外国博主实地体验中国的内容，记得点赞并订阅频道。